companies authorized to be on record rotation. Fee schedule may change with an agreement between record companies and the Douglas Police Department and upon approval of the City Commission, with the agreed upon fee schedule signed and notarized by the record companies. Often read for the first time at a regular meeting of the Mayor and Board of Commissioners of the City of Douglas, Georgia on November 23rd, 2015, and read for the second time at a regular meeting of the Mayor and Board of Commissioners at properly advertised and captioned as required on the Charter of the City of Douglas, Georgia on December 14, 2015, and this is ready for action, Mr. Mayor.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. City Attorney. Okay, we had the first and second reading for the Record Towing Service Ordinance. Entertain a motion to approve the ordinance. Mayor Pro Tem has made a motion. Commissioner Josie second the motion. Is there any discussion? All those in favor of the motion say aye. Aye. All opposed? Motion carried. Okay, thank you. This time I'll call on Mr. Jacobs. He's going to introduce our next guest, Mr. Thomas from Unison, and we have a presentation for him.
Okay. As I stated early at the when we were discussing the chili cook-off, that is a major fundraiser for us to give to the mental health facilities across the state. But we also share that fundraising opportunities with our local mental health provider, which is Unison, and they cover several of our counties throughout this region. And a lot of times we don't appreciate, but we have a lot of the mentally ill individuals that are here locally with us getting outpatient care and other types of services, and Unison does a great job in regards to that. So we deeply appreciate Dr. Thomas being here. Also, if you'll come on up, sir, while you're coming, I will share this with you. We have our EAP program with Unison. They are our contractor providers, which is a employee assistant program. Believe it or not, sometimes when you work for the city, there may be some struggles or challenges that you might need some assistance as well. So definitely life holds a lot of issues and challenges as well. So to give our employees an opportunity to go seek some assistance to get some type of help there is what we've endeavored to do. So we appreciate them doing that. See, he's got the brochure there. And I challenge all the employees out there definitely to look in that avenue as well to help their employees to have the best opportunity. So without further ado, the mayor will present the check as well.
Thank you very much. Our pleasure to help you with this. Hopefully we'll be able to do that and hope to the funds come in and we'll be able to service all your clients. The funds indeed will be most helpful, and we're honored to provide the EAP service to the city of Douglas. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
As y'all can tell, I think Dr. Thomas from the south side of town. No, he's from Great Britain. I'm just messing with Originally, that's correct.
Okay, we can't say enough of our appreciation to all our employees who had a hand in raising those funds. Were very worthwhile cause, and hopefully that'll help in our community as well as over in the hospital and in Savannah. This time we'll move into our work session items. First item is to discuss the Downtown Development Authority announcements for some vacancies. Ms. Dale Batten will bring that announcement forward.
Okay, this is just an announcement. No action is needed tonight. I just need to announce there's 2 terms on the Downtown Development Authority Board that will be expiring December 31st, and we'll advertise the next 2 weeks those vacancies on Channel 13, with the appointments being made at the December 28th meeting. To qualify for DDA, you have to be a taxpayer within the city or county in which it was created, and then you have to be owner or operator of a business located within the Downtown Development Authority area. Applications can be picked up here at City Hall for those that want to, they're interested in serving on DDA.
Okay. All right. Next item was another announcement concerning vacancies on the Planning Commission.
We also have 2 vacancies on the Douglas-Coffee County Planning Commission. It will be advertised for the next 2 weeks on Channel 13, and anyone desiring to serve on the Planning Commission can come by City Hall and pick up applications as well. Okay.
Again, announcements concerning vacancies on the Historic Preservation Commission.
I need to announce 2 vacancies on the Douglas-Coffee County Historic Preservation Commission. They'll be advertised on Channel 13 with appointments being made at the December 28th commission meeting. Requirements to serve on the Historic Preservation Commission are that all members must reside within the city of Douglas and shall be persons who demonstrate special interest, experience, or education in history, architecture, or preservation of historic resources. And applications will be available here at City Hall on that as well.
Okay. Okay, so anyone interested in those vacancies in those three commissions or boards, please consider that and fill out the appropriate documentation, and will be considered at the next meeting.
Yes.
Okay, next item is to discuss the status of the T-33 aircraft at the local airport. Once again, Ms. Dale Batten will bring that forward.
Okay, based on discussion at the previous at the work session, we recommend that the City Commission declare the T-33 aircraft on loan from the U.S. Air Force located at the airport entrance be declared surplus, and request that the Air Force make arrangements to pick up the T-33.
Okay, we've heard the recommendations. Is there a motion? Commissioner Speen has made the motion. Commissioner Anderson seconded the motion. Is there any discussion on the motion? Any discussion on the motion? All those in favor of the motion say aye. Aye. All opposed? Motion carried. Thank you, Ms.
Thank you.
Dale. Next item is the first reading of the solar electrical ordinance. Randall Parker will bring that forward, and we'll have the first reading.
At this time, I'd like to recommend that the commission consider the request to amend the Unified Land Development Code by adding Chapter 13, Sections 1 through 7 dealing with solar electrical systems, and that the ordinance be read for the first time tonight and the second reading to be held on December 28th at the next meeting.
Okay. Mr. City Attorney, if you would conduct the first reading, please.
Okay, this be an ordinance to amend the Unified Land Development Code of the City of Douglas, Georgia to designate permissible uses of solar electrical systems, to repeal all ordinances in conflict therewith, and for an effective date and for other purposes. Be ordained by the Mayor and Board of Commissioners of the City of Douglas, Georgia, in regular meeting assembled and pursuant to lawful authority thereof, the Unified Land Development Code of the City of Douglas, Georgia is amended and stands amended. Often read for the first time at a regular meeting of the Mayor and Board of Commissioners on December 14th, 2015, and we'll have the second reading of this on December the 28th.
Okay, thank you. Next item of business is discuss the application of alcoholic beverage license for Say Incorporated doing business as 4 Points Food Mart. Mr. Roger Goddard will bring that forward.
Good evening.
Good evening.
It's the recommendation that the mayor and commission approve the request of Hitachi Patel for an alcoholic beverage license for retail sales of beer and wine for Say Incorporated. It's doing business as 4 Points Food Marts located at 110 East Walker Street.
Okay. Heard the recommendations. There a motion? So moved. Second. Commissioner Swain made the motion. Commissioner Anderson second motion. Is there any discussion? Any discussion? All those in favor of the motion say aye. Aye. All opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Approved. Okay, thank you. Next item of business is to discuss the FY16 LMIG application annual street improvement list. Mr. Jacob Lott will bring that forward.
Thank you, Mayor. Tonight I have a recommendation that the Mayor Commission approve the submittal of the fiscal year 16 Department of Transportation LMIG application in the amount of $126,015.50 and authorize the local match of 30% to improve the streets discussed during the work session and included on the attachment labeled 2016 resurfacing project list, and approve staff proceeding with utility improvements on the streets discussed during the work session and included on the attachment labeled 2016 resurfacing project list.
Okay. Heard the recommendations. Is there a motion? So moved. Commissioner Swain made the motion. Commissioner Anderson second the motion. Is there any discussion? Any discussion? All those in favor of the motion say aye. All opposed? Motion carried.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jacob. Next item of business is to discuss the Charles Wilson baseball field improvements. Mr. Steve Young will bring that forward.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, I come seeking approval for the construction of a press box concession stand at the Charles Wilson Field. This construction will be funded by the Coffee County Schools and Coffee County Baseball Dugout Club.
Okay. Are the recommendations? Is there a motion? Make a motion. Mayor Pro Tem has made the motion. Commissioner Anderson second the motion. Is there any discussion? Any discussion? All those in favor of the motion say aye. Aye. All opposed? Motion carried. Thank you, Steve. Next item is to discuss the public safety radio system repairs. Chief Castelos will bring that forward.
Thank you, Mayor and Commission. As discussed in the work session, we come tonight to seek approval of the radio repairs and upgrades to the digital and analog systems for the police and fire department's radio system, and the work to be completed by Hastings Communication for a total cost of $53,480.
Heard the recommendations, is there a motion?
So moved. Second.
Commissioner Swain's made the motion, Commissioner Moore seconded the motion. Is there any discussion on the motion? All those in favor of the motion say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carried.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chief. Next item is to discuss the record ordinance fees. Once again, Chief Castelos will bring that forward.
Yes, sir. This is request the approval of the record administrative fees schedule for the record ordinance that was read for the final reading tonight, to be added to the list of administrative fees for the Douglas Police Department.
Okay. Heard the recommendations, is there a motion?
So moved. Second.
Commissioner Swain's made the motion, Commissioner Anderson seconded the motion. Is there any discussion on the motion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carried. Fees approved. Next item is to discuss the land approval for a public safety training center. Once again, Chief Castelos will bring that forward.
Thank you, sir. Coming before you tonight, Mayor and Commission, to seek approval for the designation of land for permanent use of a public safety training center by police and fire. This piece of property is city-owned property where we are currently located, and is located off the dirt section of Window Sears Road, also known as Redgate Road, by city employees.
Okay. Heard the recommendations, is there a motion?
So moved.
Commissioner Swain has made the motion, Commissioner Moore has seconded the motion. Is there any discussion on the motion? All those in favor of the motion say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
At this time, I will relinquish the gavel to the Mayor Pro Tem for the next item, since I need to recuse myself from that this item. Mayor Pro Tem.
At this time, we come to discuss the hospital time of use service tariff.
I'm here to ask for y'all to approve a time of use rate for the hospital. It's revenue neutral, and I've left something out on an earlier thing. If you look on restrictions and limitations on the last page, you will see where we've got in there that they cannot go under 800 kW. They have to do 800 kW a month, and they have to maintain that. And
if not, what happens?
they come off and go back on their other rate. Tommy will.
We have a way to.
Yeah, Tommy will, and Joe will monitor it when he looks at it.
Who's?
Joe at ECG.
ECG.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This rate's so complicated in billing, he's go bill it. And then he will get all the information to Tommy, and then Tommy will send him the bill, and he'll keep up with 800 kW, and he'll call Tommy and say, Tommy, it's over.
Okay.
But I forgot to mention that earlier. And I ask y'all to approve this rate, and we'll start them on January 1st, 2016.
You have heard the recommendation. Any more questions?
Second.
Commissioner Moore has offered a motion that approval. Commissioner Pearson, second. Ready? All in favor, saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Thank y'all.
Thank you. Let record show the mayor assumes the gavel again. Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem. Next item is to discuss the revised utility procedures. Mr. Tommy Harrell will bring those procedures forward for action.
Thank you, Mayor. I'm here to ask that the Mayor and Commission approve the revised utility procedures with the changes as presented in the work session that's dated December 14, 2015.
Okay, heard the recommendations, is there a motion?
So moved.
So moved.
Mayor
Second.
Pro Tem has made the motion, Commissioner Anderson seconded the motion. Is there any discussion on the motion? All those in favor of the motion say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carried.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tom. Okay, that concludes all our work session items. This time we'd call on staff comments. Ms. Georgia, you have some for us tonight, please?
Yes. The Douglas Fire Department, Southwire, and State Patrol Office have been and still are collecting toys for the Toys for Tot program.